Good afternoon, everybody. This is our our weekly virtual office hours, and thank you for attending. Today, we're going to have two persons presenting. It's going to be Brett and Michael. So let me go over the introduction of our team. We have Bill on vacation. Brett is going to be presenting today. I am Rick Ramos, and Michael is going to be also presenting the topic. The agenda for today, Brett is going to be going over the rubrics in Blackboard, and Michael is going to be going over the users that are blocked. For example, you have situations where you can't find the users, and it turns out that they're blocked. So Michael is going to talk about it. First, let's go ahead and introduce the Blackboard Collaborate interface. And as you can see on your screen, you have four different panels: the audio-video panel, the participant panel, the chat panel, and the content area panel. First, the audio-video panel. You have buttons. You have the talk button. Press this button if you want to talk, or if you want to share your video, press on the video button. Above that, you have the microphone volume and the speaker volume. Then moving to the participant panel, you have a series of icons on the top that allows you to accomplish certain things, and you have one especially here, the raise hand. So click on that button if you want to say something, or if you want to stop the presentation. Going to the chat panel, this is what you have if you want to chat with everybody. If you have a question or something you want to say, just put it in there, and people will be responding to you or talking to you directly through the presentation. Questions or comments about the interface? Okay, thank you very much. Then let me go ahead and turn this in to Brett. Brett?
Thanks, Rick. I'm going to be going over using rubrics in Blackboard Learn courses. First of all, what is a rubric? It's an interactive grading tool that you can use to grade any gradable item in Blackboard. It gives you various points level or point ranges even to assign for whatever levels you want to assign there. And then you can use this in various ways to just simplify grading and to give feedback to your students. It really just makes it easy to, with a couple of clicks, to grade a assignment if you want to do it that simply. So why would you use rubrics? This is from Blackboard's own website. It increases efficiency. It makes the grading workflow go much smoother and just saves you time. It also supports consistent and quality feedback. If you do allow the students to see the rubric, they can know what to expect when they're moving forward with a gradable item, and then see afterwards where they may have fallen short or where they excelled. It also promotes 21st century skills such as critical thinking and collaboration. So to create a rubric, you can do it through the course tools here under the course management control panel. Here, rubrics. And then here you have an option to create a rubric or import a rubric. If you'd like to take a look at what other rubrics people have put out there, you can go to this URL. That's tinyurl.com/Blackboard rubrics. And then once you click create a rubric, this is the screen you see next. You give the rubric a name, description if you want, and then you have the grid to fill out. You have some options to choose here. You can choose percentage, points, or a range of either one, I believe. And then you can choose what the criteria here are and what the levels of achievement are. You can use the context menus on each of these and change what those say, and then assign the weighting and assign the points or percentage for each level. And so you can balance the weights to have them all equal, and then you'll see that the total weighting as you go through will change here. And so when you're to use a rubric, when you're creating a graded item, be it an assignment, a test, well, not a test, an assignment, a journal, a discussion board, or or blog even, you can choose to add a rubric here. And then from there, you'll be given the option to select a rubric, create a new rubric, or create from existing, which basically is using an existing rubric to create the rubric you're going to use. So when you select a rubric, you get this list here, and you just click which one you want, and then move forward. And once that's selected, you can choose it'll ask you if you want to change the points total to match the rubric, but also an important option here is showing the rubrics to students. You can allow them to see it before grading, with or without the rubric scores, or just after grading. So grading with rubric, you're given an inline grading here. This is a discussion forum here that I did, and just very basic demonstration content there. And you'll see that each one of these, I have the ability to choose which one of these I want to click. Say I wanted to give myself a proficient grading on reasoning and analysis, a exemplary on focus on topic, and below expectations on accuracy of facts and citations. And then once we're done there, down at the bottom, we have an option to change the number of points if you aren't sticking exactly to the rubric. And then you can also give feedback to give to the student so they can see what they did right, what they did wrong. Then you save the rubric. And if you do allow the students to see the rubric before grading, they can go here, say in the discussion board, go to grading information, and here they'll see a rubric button here, and they'll be able to see what each of the criteria are and the different levels. So I'll do a live demonstration here really quick. Let me share out my Firefox. And can I get a green check just everybody can see my Firefox screen okay? All right, thank you very much. So I'm going to go down here to Course Tools and scroll down to Rubrics. And you'll see I already have 3 rubrics created. This one I imported from that link to Blackboard that I shared earlier. But say I want to create a new rubric. Let's do, and then give it a quick description. And you'll see here, I can change the rubric type, no points, points range, percentage, or percentage range. So if I do percentage range there, you'll see that it's it gives me an ability to add things here. So I want to have that 10 to 20% there, and so on. And so if I give this, it bases the total points off of this last number here. So for proficiency, let's make it, or for formatting, let's give it 3, organizations 3, and grammar 4. We're going to be really strict on grammar. Then we can choose these here. So set those there. And everyone gets 1 point, even for novice level. They at least did something. So you see the total points here are 10. So I submit that. I've got this rubric 2 that I've created. I can go back in and edit it if I want, or I can copy it, delete it, or just view which content it's associated with. I haven't associated anything yet. I'm going to go to assignments here. And you'll see I've got a couple of assignments already created. I'm just going to add a quick assignment here. And select rubric here under grading. And select rubric 2. Click submit. Click OK to assign the rubric's maximum points as the possible points. And then scrolling down, we have the option to show this to students. I'm going to select yes. And then There is an option to use this as a secondary evaluation as type. I'm going to use it for grading. And then here, click Submit. And then I'm going to go to Student View and show you what that looks like. Here in Assignments, I'm going to go to the Rubric assignment. And I can view the rubric here. See, I've got the various levels there I can look at and see what I can expect for a score if I am aiming for competent, or I'm going to see which is most important in this assignment. And so I write a submission here, and then I submit it. And you see again, I have an option to view the rubric. And then I click OK through that. Return to Teacher View. And you'll see here in the Grade Center, I've got a needs grading here. I'm going to look at this attempt. And click down, click on the rubric, quickly click through and give myself a grade, and save the rubric, and then submit it. And it's graded. And that's it for my live demonstration. Do we have any questions?